Hey, what's going on everyone? Let's go over the percent increase, percent decrease formula. This makes up about 5 to 7% of all the SAT math questions. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So the percent formula that I prefer to use, I think it's the easiest one, is original times 1 plus or minus percent over 100 is equal to final. Now let's break this down to its individual parts. So the original is a value that you have before any percent increase or decrease, that's your starting value. The final is the value that you have after the percent increase or decrease. And now this stuff in the middle, we have percent over 100, which basically means the percent in its decimal form. For those of you who don't know, when you turn a percent into a decimal, you just move the decimal point to the left twice. Some of you are familiar with that. In short, what you're actually doing is dividing it by 100. So I include the percent over 100 here so you don't forget to include that percent as its decimal. And then we have the 1 plus or minus. We use 1 plus if it's a percent increase, and we use 1 minus if it's a percent decrease. So let's do a quick example together so we can put this all together. Let's say we're told that gas prices were $2.50 per gallon in January, but since then have increased by 30%. And now they want to know what's the new price of gas per gallon. So the $2.50 is going to represent our original because that's what we have before any percent change. And then we're going to use 1 plus because we're told that they increased by 30%. And then we're going to plug in the 30% as its decimal form by moving the decimal over to the left twice or dividing by 100, and we get 0.30. Now we're just going to add and combine. So 1.3 times 2.5, we get 3.25, which would be the new price of gas per gallon. I know a lot of students hesitate to use this formula because they're more familiar with just multiplying the original value by the percent and then adding it or subtracting it if it's increase or decrease. This does work if you're starting with the original and you're trying to find the final. However, if you're given the final and asked to calculate the original value, this does not work. That's why I recommend this formula. It's a bulletproof formula if you're calculating percent increase or percent decrease of some value, whether you're starting from the final or the original. Good luck on your SAT.